Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What a Horse. I have got Miss Sadie Parsons.
Hello, good afternoon.
Who's that guy down there?
I don't know, it just.
Depends on the day.
I'm glad she's here. Because this brighten up this.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm wearing yellow for sun.
Yeah, we got a cap up there with that on, so you can show your bald head today.
No, I put too much glare on the camera.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that the reason you wear the
why
cap?
I wear the cap. This is
No,
not
he
the glare.
goes from Jerry to the bank, first bank. Everything he does is around something else.
I'm a walking billboard.
A billboard.
So that's what anybody wants to be
What
advertised.
hat do you have on today? Okay.
If
All
anybody,
right.
if anybody want to be advertised, just let me know, and I can advertise for them.
There you go.
The walking billboard.
And you're going to have to decide who you're wearing the hat for.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a water horse cap. get him advertised for that. I want to remind everybody of one thing. Petersburg Coach Show is Saturday the 8th. It's located in Petersburg, Tennessee. Contact Warren Gill at 615-478-3828. There'll be a lot of coats down there. A lot of them, I would think, that were entered in the celebration.
Yes, I would say so.
Yep. Start time for that is 6 p.m. And also want to remind everybody, celebration ads, we will be having them. They show the first day after you purchase them. If you went on Wednesday, they will go from Thursday for the rest of the celebration. Cost is $400. It's the ad that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm. It's a good price. Really good price.
Well, it makes a good video daily.
For sure.
Like that.
Yeah.
Well, you can go back 4 years from now and you can watch your
right.
video when you showed your horse.
I still watch you from way back when you was a little boy. There's one thing I want to do, because we got a young man that everybody knows him. His granddaddy went and got him a new horse, thanks to Bruce and Robin McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
He made his debut the other night, that first time he'd been in the ring, and I thought he made a great show. It really did. But here's Ridge Cunningham with his new horse, Miss Lizzie McGuire. I thought he did good, being that's the first time.
Oh, he did do a good job.
I tell you, it gives a natural when it comes to riding. He's not been riding that long, as you well know. But he gets
How
really,
old is Ridge?
I think he's about 9.
Wow.
He may not be 9.
No, I don't think he's that old this year.
I need to ask his granddaddy how old he is, because I don't think he's that old. He may just be 8.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Well, it's impressive. Really
is
cute.
impressive.
I like that horse.
I know all of a sudden he just decides he wants to show.
Yes.
And you know James, he's going to make sure that happens.
Oh yeah, that's a big family. James and his wife and his daughter. James and his daughter used to show a lot way back, and I'm glad to see the grandkids coming on in the business.
Everybody getting involved.
That's the real fun.
Yes.
One other thing I wanted to say is we got an election coming up, and we've got people who are for our industry and people who are against. Right here's a video of Mr. Warner, who is for our industry, and he's in our district.
He's making great momentum too. I'm seeing him all over the place, his ads, and he's really making a splash.
Well,
A real friendly type person
Yeah.
too. I
But when I talk to him, he's very passionate about
Yeah,
this horse
he
now,
is.
and he understands what we are going through. So he's one that I don't know. I support him, but check him out right here.
I'm Todd Warner and running for the new 9th Congressional District. And as we move closer to Election Day, this race has come down to two people, myself and a guy from Memphis. And what I don't want to see happen here in this new 9th District is a guy from Memphis, a career politician from Memphis, bring his values and traditions that they're used to in Memphis to Middle Tennessee. I think this district needs to send a farmer, a small business owner, and a horseman to Washington to represent this district. I think the last thing we need is a Memphis politician representing us here in the heart of this district.
I remember them up there holding them log chains, saying this is what they do and all this, and I mean it was ridiculous.
Well, he said it best. You know, you need somebody to help represent us in this horse industry. You know.
Well, that's it in a nutshell. Now I want to ask you a question. Friday night we had 186 entries. Saturday we had 163. Both of those was a major increase from last year.
Yes, it was.
And I've been told that the entries are up at the celebration. So, what's your input?
Well, I think this year, you know, in between them two shows right there and the celebration, I believe that the celebration was bigger this year than it had been in the last 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you got more entries, more people. They're excited. I think you're going to have a lot more competition at the celebration than it had. You know, most of the time, you know, you had 2 or 3 good horses in the ring, and then you had other horses that were just horses. I think you're going to have a class full of good horses every time you step in there. You're going to see a bunch of good horses in the ring.
Well, it seems people are getting more interested. I mean, really the chatter that you hear from people, and they're talking about the celebration, they're talking about the horses, and I think it all started with a prodigy.
Yeah.
When you had 52 horses, and people say, well, I want to see this, and then they see that caliber of horse, and then it's followed up by 3 shows. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Well, I mean, Sadie, you know, you can talk about it because you're an owner and an exhibitor. So, I mean, I'm talking about it from the trainer's point of it. But
Listen, I can tell. I showed in Fayetteville for my 2nd time this year, and I was telling Jerry, I showed 2 or 3 years ago there for my first time. There were 2 horses in my class. This year, I mean, the classes were deep. There was 8 to 10, sometimes more. The same class that had 2 was 2-year-old stallions a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Had like 6, 7, 8. I don't, you know. So
Yeah.
that there alone, numbers don't lie. Not only are there more horses, but the quality is really deep. I would say for sure. I'm curious how many more entries were they up this year? About
23% increase,
Okay.
I think they said.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, that
Now,
is.
that was a number that was thrown at me. I know that for a fact.
But about,
No.
yeah.
But it was bigger. So was War Trace, it was
Yes.
bigger. But I'm going to tell you what was more, I looked at more than just the entries. And Jerry, you've heard me say this before, that if you've got the horses, you'll have the fans.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, we had the Prodigy, and if you think back, it was, what, a Monday night that we had the Prodigy?
Yes,
And look how many people were over at Cooper Still Arena.
that's right.
I mean, they were all over the place. Then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the same thing. We had big crowd. Look at what was in Fayetteville. And I mean, it was, you know, how many was there last year compared to this year? And then look at War Trace. War Trace was back to where like it used to be.
It all starts in the ring too. I mean, you have to go back to the basics. If for example, if I'm showing, I'm bringing my daughter, her boyfriend
Yep.
came, then Rod came, his daughters came. That's 5 people just watching me that would not be there.
Yes.
Right.
That all adds up, right? And then War Trace has the community background.
Yes.
That has the history and the pageantry of it as well. And so, you know, people love to come to that show.
Oh, yeah.
What
Next week-
amazes me was looking at all the truck and trailers that with the
Oh,
horses
yeah.
there.
There's all over
And
the
you know,
place.
and that's what we was talking about. You know, this man, the truck and trailers are packed all over like it used to be a few years ago. You know,
Right.
You had a
And
lot
that's
more
exciting.
people. Yeah,
It's
exciting.
fun. People
That's
get
right.
excited and then they want to go to the next show.
Well, that brings me to my next topic. I called in Connie over at Celebration, and my interests were box seats. Every year I go and I look up and I see box seats around me that, that people could be occupying. So this year, with the enthusiasm that I'm seeing, I'm hoping that more people will say, hey, I'm going to go to the Celebration. So, and then a lot of people say, well, it's too expensive. I got news for you. If you look at the pricing and you can justify it, because you can get a box for $200 up to $500. Now that's for 10 nights. That's 6 seats that you can put people in. So let's just say you bought a $200 box. That breaks down to $3.33 admission
Yes.
That's incredible.
to the Celebration.
That's a lot cheaper than what you would pay for general admission every night. That's crazy. And not to mention, it's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you get chairs,
And
you
you
can sit
bleachers.
down, you can be
Yeah.
leaned back, you can do all this.
Yes.
But even if you bought the $500
That's
box,
crazy.
That's
a
only
good, very
$8.33.
good. That's a
Yes.
good
So-
buy. I would highly recommend that.
well, that's what I'm saying.
I need
People,
to tell Miranda to maybe do
That's
that.
right. This is the time of year that people in Shelbyville and surrounding areas, they can say, hey, we can go over there and have a heck of a good time, and it ain't going to cost us. I mean, I'm saying that, let's just say you've got a family and they're old like me. I've got 2 sons and a daughter. So let's just say you bought a box seat. One son, you'd have to get him a girlfriend. But the other 2, my daughter and my other son, they have 2 children each. Why, if they just go in, buy a box for $100 or $250, one of them go half the time, the other go the other half the time, and you're still not spending a ton of money.
You're not spending a ton of money. But now, I mean, you think about it too, Jerry, on this situation like that, the way the box seat is. I mean, you might can figure out how you can get 2 boxes side by side with each other. You know, spend $400, and you got enough people. You got enough seats for 12 people sitting right there, and you can all talk to each other right there next to each other. You know.
Now you're talking buffet, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking. So
mean-
everybody bring a buffet up there. We'll just have a good time.
But I mean, you have all your friends are sitting right next to each
Yeah.
other. You know.
Well, I'm the first to admit Celebration is expensive, but look at the size of it.
Yes.
And I'm not defending anything going on. What I'm saying is, this is our Super Bowl.
That's right. That's what I was
This
just going to say.
is our World Grand Championship, to where I guarantee you this year, you're going to see more good horses. And I'm talking about good horses, quality horses. I know a 52
Yes.
that's in the 2-year-old class, and they weren't, in my opinion. I've seen some since then. They're better than some of the ones that was in it.
That's right.
So we've got a lot of mares and geldings that weren't entered.
Yes.
So, and that's just in your 2-year-old division. And I think the Park Performance, they've got in the amateur division, you got a mare and gelding division, and then you've got a stud division. Now, they've done something with the winglings that's a little different. I think isn't it?
They put the weanlings and studs and the fillies in there the same against
futurity.
for the futurity. Yes.
For the futurity.
But then they separated for the regular classes at the Celebration, but for the futurity, they put them
For
all
the
together.
futurity, they're going to be together.
That's
Hey.
the fall weanlings and
Yeah.
yearlings. Yes.
Well, did you take care of yours? I know you said, Jerry, they got me in the wrong class.
Yes, but I got it all taken care of. You know that going online and entering, you know, that kind of can mess a person up, especially a country boy like myself. You know,
We were showing in the yearling class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, when I talked to Mark, he said, well, Jerry said he's entered in the yearling. He said, when was that was fold because I was listed as the breeder.
You know, we used to the piece of paper and you're writing it down, you're marking it on with a pencil and paper. But now when you got to do that computer,
You gotta wear your glasses.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're doing what you. What I'm gonna do next time is let Sadie do all the entries and stuff like that.
We'll really be in trouble then. I'll need a magnifying glass.
That tickled me because Mark told me, he said, Jerry said, he's not old enough to be in that yearling class. He said, they need to get out there and get that done.
Yeah.
But
they are breaking down the divisions even more. You know, the 5 and under show pleasure has a stallion and the mare and gelding. Park performance, like you said, that speaks to the volume.
Yes.
Well, I just think, I don't know, if people want to see some good horses, the prices that they can buy these box seats
Unreal.
from.
Yes, it's unreal.
It's really not that expensive to go to. I mean, yes, it's expensive to show in the celebration to some degree, but it takes an awful lot to put the show on. But to go and attend and have a good time, eat some donuts, people want to go to the vendors and have a good time. You don't have to stay all night long.
Yes.
You know, you can break it down and go for an hour or two, and someone else in the family can go the next night. You make a great point. That is very, very, very inexpensive.
You mentioned them donuts. We better check and make sure CJ ain't left. he, every year he calls and says, on your way out. Because he's way up in the tower, but so on your way out, get me a couple of boxes of donuts. And what they do, they put them in the refrigerator and then put them in the microwave to heat them up. But you're right, it is to some extent gets a little expensive, but the celebration has done things to make it better, better access. They've made a lot of improvements, and am I pushing the celebration this year? You damn right. Because I would love to see this year's celebration, one of the, like the old ones. I can remember when I couldn't move.
Oh, yes.
You go to the concession stand, you didn't have to worry about a line at the concession stand. You had to worry about the line everywhere else.
And let's be real, too. We are hard on ourselves sometimes, and we talk about, like, bigger crowds, bigger more entries. But the facts are the facts. Our breed is still the best of the best. Like any other breed would kill to have the celebration.
Yeah, you're exactly
to show
right.
in the big oval with the crowds that we have and the vendors that we have, the excitement that we have. I mean, it's still second to none.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
You can't beat it. I mean, I used to just live all year long for the celebration. I went to my first one when I was 10. What I'm talking about, we would look forward to seeing everybody coming in. And that was from the time I was 10 years old.
Yes.
And when I got to be a teenager, it was a whole lot better. When I come back from overseas, I came back in July. I was tickled to death. I'm going to be home for the celebration. That made me, because the previous year, I wasn't at home in the celebration. I was over across the waters,
Yes.
But I guess, Sadie, you better take us to a commercial because we've been
already
given
time.
the
Well, we went for a long little first segment there, so we're going to go on a short break, and then we're going to come back and talk about Heart of Champions.
That'll work.
All right.
Watch for DeHaas and ally Joe Jacobs as they ride for the Roses in the youth divisions during the 88th National Celebration.
HostMy provides modern phone systems with mobile integration, HIPAA-ready business texting, and digital faxing solutions. More importantly, we offer dedicated U.S.-based support, transparent billing, and unparalleled reliability. Call 931-581-4411 today and partner with the best.
Watch for a fifth of gin owned by Matt Penna during the 88th National Celebration to be exhibited by Storm Sims in the Open 3-year-old mare and gelding division and by Cohen Abernathy in the amateur division.
During the 2026 Tennessee Walking Horse breeding season, be sure to contact Spencer Benedict Breeding Facility and check out Mr. True Blue, winner of 24 championships in youth amateur and open competition, including the 2024 4-year-old World and World Grand Championship and the 2024 World Championship. Mr. True Blue is proving to be one of the top breeding stallions in the industry. Call 270-590-5285 today and schedule your breeding date.
There will be music in the air as Allie Joe Jacobs teams with I Sang Dixie to compete for championship honors during the 2026 celebration.
Step into the moment, let yourself free now. All you need is love, you find your way. All you need is a little bit of love inside of you.
There are moments in life when we don't act based on who someone loves, where they're from, or what they believe. Because the things that make us different will never change what makes us human.
During the 2026 B National Walking Horse Celebration, Ally Joe Jacobs will present Mystic Jazz in the Youth Model Division and asks for your approval.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we are missing our Jerry Harris.
That's right.
He's taking a little break and going to give us a chance to take over the reins here. So let's see how we do. What do you think?
I think we can do it. I believe you.
We can talk.
Yeah,
I know. If you just let us rip,
that's right.
we might be in trouble. We're both yackers.
I follow your lead right here.
Follow my lead, okay.
So tell me what you think about your opinion coming up for the celebration, your thoughts, and you showing and everything else.
You know, I'm lucky to be back in the business, and I thank you for that, honestly.
I appreciate it.
Rod and I, a couple of years ago, I thought I was on my way out, and so I was saying to you earlier, there's three things that, we just want to have fun.
Yeah.
We want our horses to be taken care of and happy, and we want, the competition to be good.
That's
so
right.
We're excited. We're going to start with Heart of a Champion.
Yes.
Oh, I'll let you do this one.
Well, I tell you what, this little boy, this young man right here, I tell you, I really enjoy fooling with him and being a part of his journey in this horse business. He have taught me a lot. Instead of me teaching him, he have taught me a lot and how to be patient and how to think and stuff like that. But he's really enjoyed. Harrison is a good young man, and I'm so glad that he getting a chance to show at the celebration. So I tell everybody, don't never give up on your dreams, and don't think just because you have something, some kind of handicap or whatever, that it's gonna hurt you from showing.
Well, it's an amazing storyline, and a lot of people are loving it. That's for sure. You've done a great job with the pony too, and he is absolutely adorable.
I mean, that's
Amanda's
a good team.
done a great job
Amanda
it's a great trio.
Yeah, it is. And I'm just so happy to be a part of this, and I have fooled with a lot of lead line ponies in my life,
All right, the Comanche and Harlan Lawrence.
I tell you, that right there is a good team because her dad do a lot of training herself. Her dad trains a lot of them horses himself, so I mean, they doing a pretty good job.
She's having a great season, that's for sure.
It ain't nothing like having a born at your house and you're doing it.
Yeah, it's her grandfather training the horses, I think.
So I mean, that's a
really
good
nice
deal.
Horse.
Yeah, that's a real nice horse.
And then this is another one who's gotten back into it a little bit, right?
Yes.
Aubrey Schmidt and how do you say that name? Is it Kahano?
Jerry have a hard time saying that name himself.
Really nice. Of course, it's the show pleasure division, which is always seemingly the toughest at most of the shows.
But that young lady there, she's, like I said, getting back and riding.
Okay, amateur 3-year-old mares and geldings, Miss Lady Mary and Doug Weiser.
Doug Weiser, he does a good job. He's another guy that was out of the horse business for a long time and got back into it. You know.
So those are exciting storylines. You
Yes.
ask what I like about the celebration, it's those storylines.
That's right.
People coming back that haven't been in it for a while or just getting started in it and getting to experience it for the first time. There's nothing that beats that.
And I'm going to say you'll see a lot of these horses at the celebration right here.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. 3-year-old stallions, we've got the Night Watch RJW and Bill Calloway for Ron and Jan Wagman.
This horse here made a real good horse, and you know the Callaways always have a bunch of good horses.
They
you know
do.
what I'm about?
They
but they
do.
present a lot of good horses, and this horse made a real good show over there.
Real nice people. I love Ron and Jan. I'm happy for them.
You know, the 3-year big another big
Oh, yeah.
class at the celebration.
Always.
And I would say that they'll have 3 or 4 that go into that class, you know, from that stable.
It's hard to pick who you want
What
to
show,
show.
yeah, you're
So I guess
exactly
that's a good problem to have. Amateur 4-year-old mares and geldings. It's Jose's Limitless and Taylor Walters for Molly Walters' family.
And you know, they always have a bunch of good
Always.
horses. Yeah.
That's right.
And I think this mare's mom used to show a lot. Yes.
And I know the other Jerry loves this mare too.
Oh, yes.
Molly can pick a horse.
Yes, she can. That's a nice, easy going, you know, everything flowing together.
Makes it look easy.
Make it look easy.
I love a horse that just makes it look effortless.
Yes.
Really nice.
Real nice horse. Yes, I tell you, that horse champion was a good show there.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
And I'm going to tell you, my favorite shows are the one nights that lead into the celebration.
Yes, and I guess we'll go to Marshall County.
Yeah,
here
Marshall
now.
County's next. Let's go to Lewisburg. Hard Performance Amateur Reserve winner, Mayor Bill and Kim Lewis for George and Kim Lewis.
This a horse here, like we always say, do it all. He been in the performance, he been part performance, you know, and he wins in both divisions.
It's another tough division. Hard Performance is becoming like show pleasure.
Yeah, it is. They got a lot of good horses in that class right there.
It's going to be a very, very big class
Yes.
celebration. An amateur mares and geldings reserve winner, the Char Queen and B.B. Beasley for Beth Beasley.
This mare here is a real nice mare.
Another really nice mare.
I mean, I'm telling you, the Beasleys have a bunch of good horses right there. And, you know, watching these kids show in the lead line class and growing
all
up.
the way up and still loving it. They
Yes.
love to cook. They love to be at the show. I see them together all the time.
Yes.
And there's nothing that I like better than a really nice mare.
Yes. And they are a close family. They're very
right.
close. They're a
That's
very
right.
close family.
Amateur 5-year-old stallions. Another great ride here by Bob Adcock and No Doubt I Am. Always making a good show.
Oh yeah, Bob now, he's, like I say, he loves these horses. Always got a smile on his face at every horse show, you know, really.
I try to study him. I'll watch. He's such a good rider.
And he get the most out of a horse.
Oh,
now.
yeah,
He
yeah.
rides it.
That's right.
You know, people like this, you want to watch and see what they do.
Yeah,
to
I
try
do.
to
I
help
truly
you
do.
out. Yes. They were.
All right, we've got one more left on this segment. We're going to go to Pulaski.
This was a good show right here. It was a little muddy.
So
but
I
mean,
didn't make it to Pulaski, but I
Yes.
watched it on the video. But yeah, okay, here she is again. I'm Burning Cash and Aubrey Schmidt for the Youth 17 and Under Reserve win for Larry and Elsie West.
But now this young lady, like I say, she's getting there. She's a good young rider right here. You know.
Well, she's making a presence. I've been seeing her a lot.
Yes. And the suit she wears kind of remind me of somebody else I know. You know, wear these real pretty suits and everything.
Listen, there's a lot that goes into it. I
That's
try
right.
to do my part.
But now she's.
All right, 3-year-old mares and geldings winners, Shady O'Grady and Brandon Alshey for George and Kim Lewis.
Yeah. Brandon, he does a good job. That's another young guy that's coming up in his horse business, being a horse trainer and stuff like that from East Tennessee. That's doing a good job, and this is a real good horse right here.
Really nice.
It's entry number 962, Shady O'Grady and Brandon Elshire for George and Kim Lewis.
I like to see the young trainers.
I do too. I do too.
This is the
In
future
another
of the
few
horse
years,
business.
you never know. They're probably going to be winning all the time.
That's right.
Amateur mares and geldings reserve winner, quite an honor, and Maxine Beasley this time for Beth Beasley.
There's again, I mean, this is
They
a real
both
nice
love
mare.
it, don't they?
They really like it.
Another nice mare and another great sister rider.
You know, it ain't nothing like, you know, the mother and the two daughters showing shows. It's a family atmosphere, this horse business
100%.
Yes.
There's no better way than to spend a Saturday night than with your family at a horse show.
You're exactly right. That's a nice mare right there.
Real nice.
I'm so proud for him.
Amateur Stallions winner. Here's Bob Adcock again with Honored in Texas.
That's a good horse.
I mean, look at its head. I love the way they go.
I always ask Mr. Bob, do you have to look one side,
I
the other
know.
side? Because everyone is
How
going
can
to
you see? They're so high-headed. I love it.
Heads up in the air.
They look big and strong to
Yes.
me.
Honored in Texas and Bob Adcock for David Bob Adcock of Shelbyville. Honored in Texas and Bob Adcock.
Nice horse.
Real nice. He's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, he's been doing it for
Amateur 15-2 and under reserve winner, a Kingpin, and Bob Adcock again. This is one of my favorite horses.
Yes. Bob have a bunch of good
I
horses.
know.
Yes.
They're all good.
Yes.
And sometimes this horse has been tied down a little bit to me, and he's always a winner in my book. I love him. That running walk, he gets moving fast.
Oh yeah, he get to going. That's another head up high.
Yeah.
That's a mane flowing in your face. And ain't no other feeling that mane touching you in your face right there when you're riding.
Nice.
That's a good. I tell you, that was some good shows. Them shows right there.
Did you have a favorite?
Well, in between them shows right there, I think the Horde of Champions probably.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I thought it was a pretty nice show. You know,
I would agree with
fresh
that.
judge, you know, ain't never judged before, and
You
everything
did a good
else.
job.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was close, a little closer.
But I'm gonna let you take us to commercial since you do so good of a
Oh,
job.
aren't you sweet? So we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk all about Fayetteville. Stay with us.
During the 88th National Celebration, Ally Joe Jacobs will be guiding pocket time in the 6 to 17 equitation class and asking for your support.
Keith Nance Stables is asking for fan support during the fall show season as he guides Gin Tipsy through the gates seeking top honors in the racking specialty action division. And out of the amateur division, Jose Anyway will be guided by Dallas Wilkerson in the racking specialty action amateur division. They both humbly ask for your support in the quest for top show honors.
The Youth Trail Pleasure class will be loaded with talent including undefeated Sweet Walking Matilda and Ally Joe Jacobs. This team asks for your support as they strive for top honors at the 88th celebration.
The Tennessee Walking Horse is the perfect horse for any family member, from that first sure-footed smooth trail ride in the hills and pastures to competing in extreme cowboy events throughout the United States. You will always experience a smooth, confident ride with a walking horse as it carries you through the obstacle courses. If it's showing you want, let your child start with our lead line classes for our children 5 and under, then let them graduate to our flat shod classes, our horses suited for youth or adult in any of multiple divisions. Our performance divisions offer different levels that adult or youth can compete in, starting with both youth and adult park performance classes to the show pleasure division for again adult and youth, all the way to the performance classes where classes are available based on age of both exhibitor and horse. Both youth and adult exhibitors can experience the thrill of riding a Tennessee walking horse whose ride was once compared to ice skating. Ride one today, you will own one tomorrow.
Ally Joe Jacobs will hold nothing back as she guides Swiftblade for top honors during the 88th celebration, and she asks for your support.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
More of What a Horse coming up.
That's right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for staying with us. I think we're going to head over on to Fayetteville.
Yes. That was a real good show here. That was a big show right here.
Mm-hmm. One of the biggest they've had in quite a while, I believe.
Yes.
All right, we're going to start with the Weanlings class. We had True Blue Legend and Robert Nelms for Jake and Ellie Jo Jacobs. They won the class. Second was Mr. Skagway and Jaron Dotson for Jesse Dotson Jr. And third was Bones Jones, Marshall Mills for Marshall Mills.
I tell you, it's a lot to go in and form with these little Weanlings and stuff like that. Yes.
I bet.
You know, you try and teach them how to do it, you know, so quick and everything, and form with them. But I mean,
They're just babies.
They are babies. They, you know.
You know what you're doing there, and I think it's a lot. You make it look easy. It's a lot harder than it looks.
It is, but I love it. I love fooling with the babies now. I tell you, I mean, clipping them for the first time, handling them and everything. I mean, I really like to do it. But now that horse, Robert Nims, you know, he does a good job.
That's his thing, isn't it? That's a pretty horse, pretty little baby.
Yes.
True Blue Legend. Jake and Ellie Jo. I love his markings.
Yes.
You guys kind of have a funny walk too.
Oh yeah, you got to kind
handlers.
Because the more you walk, the more it make the coat walk.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so
that's
there's a reason.
That's
for
the
the
reason
walk.
that you walk that way.
Okay. See.
If you don't strive that much walking, the coat ain't gonna strive that much. But the more you kind of strive, the more the coat kind of get into a rhythm. It's kind of like a follower thing that they follow their mama.
Awesome. All right, so this is the amateur 2-year-old mares and geldings.
Yes.
And we had Blue Generation and Jake Jacobs winning for Loxton and Jacobs. Second was Cinderella's Honor and Nathan Oliver for Danny Oliver. Third was Justified Sky and Ruth Logston for Ronnie and Ruth Logston. Fourth was Indigo Chew and Carol Sherman for Carol Sherman. And fifth was Chew So Shady and Stan Wilcoxon for Wilcoxon and Tabir. What you think, Jerry? Blue Generation.
Yes.
Jake did a good job.
Jake does a good job. Jake got a bunch of good horses. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, he does.
I mean, in between him and his daughter and stuff like that. I mean, they run across a lot of good horses and everything. This was a good class.
This was a big class. Another big class, yeah, for sure. And you can see the people, I mean, a lot of people there, and this is early on.
Yeah, and they had a lot of good horses in this class right here. So, you know, when you're showing in a class like this here, and you have, you know, this many horses in here, it's doing good. I think I see Barron in that. That's his new little horse that he just bought. He just purchased that horse.
Barron's got a lot of nice horses too.
That's the first time he showed that one.
Back to the platform. Now it's lineup time over on the south side, exhibitors. Follow your ringmaster John Oliver into the lineup.
A lot of time I like to come back and watch this because I don't get to see him. But now Jake congratulations, Jake. You done a real good job.
Yeah, that was a really nice ride.
Yes.
Tough class.
Yep.
I bet it is fun for you to be able to go back and watch the classes because you're so busy back there working.
Back there working,
you
don't get to see it. True Blue coat right there.
Okay, the Show Pleasure Youth.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We had I Sure Am took the blue with Boone Gray for the Tommy Jowers family. But Allie Jo, I'm sorry, Allie Jo was third. Aubrey Schmidt again with Tejano for Larry and Elsie West.
Yes.
Third was Tea Time Charlie and Allie Jo Jacobs for Jake Jacobs. Fourth was Z for Zorro and Taylor Wilson for Robertson and Wilson. And fifth was Be Real and Jamin Smith for Pam Fears. Another really good class.
Yes, another real good class right here. Aubrey, she, she's showing, doing real good in this
Really
class.
good. She's back
That's all
in it.
that, But it was a good class. Allie Joe made a good show in this class right here. Boone, he made a good show. I mean, it's
hard when they only give out 5 ribbons too.
That's
I
right.
mean, I don't know how the judges do it sometimes. I really don't.
That's the thing that this class right here, this juvenile show pleasure class, is gonna be another big class. It's gonna be another big class there.
Always.
Yes.
Some really nice looking horses. So it's Tejano and Aubrey Smith.
Yeah.
She does have some nice outfits too.
Yeah, she does have a nice outfit.
You gotta match them with the
match
horse.
with the horse. You exactly right. I learned that since you've been around.
Listen, you don't know how much time I put into trying to figure out what I'm wearing for the celebration.
You look at Allie Joe, she got a nice suit
now
on
that
that.
jacket is amazing. Amazing.
But all them kids in there doing a super job.
It's a hard class to judge.
Yes, it is.
Aubrey Schmidt, your exhibitor for Larry and Elise and Elsie.
Good horse right there.
Fayetteville. Tejano, 798, is second.
Really nice job. Do you know who trains it?
I think Edgar.
Okay.
Haven't trains that horse right there. Pretty sure that's.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Edgar trained that horse. That's a nice horse, and I tell you, it's a little different training to get the horses ready for. Especially living so far away.
Oh, I bet.
And you can't do it. You know how it is. You had horses training in different places before, and
it sure is.
And it's so hard to get the training and showing and everything else.
A lot that goes into it.
Oh, it is a lot to go into it. There's a lot to go into, the training.
You want to take us to commercial this time?
I'll do it this time.
All right.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Watch for Tea Time Charlie as he carries Allie Joe Jacobs in search of the Youth Show Pleasure Championship during the 2026 celebration.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stop to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while.
Yeah.
Where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact and home is always a sight for sore eyes, and where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority. Power in community.
Ally Joe Jacobs and Cole Han will be in the hunt for top honors in the 11 and underperformance division during the 2026 National Celebration.
Looking for that special stud this breeding season, call Jerry Williams and reserve a live cover breeding appointment with He's Ritz and Cash by He's Puttin' on the Ritz out of the Lady of Cash. He's an ideal walking horse with all the talent to produce a winning offspring. He placed in the top 10 every time he showed at the celebration and is a proven breeder with offsprings like the fast reserve champion, Renovated Ritz, in the 4-year-old mare and gelding class. Live cover and live full guarantee for that shot of a future champion. Call Jerry Williams at 931-224-4191 and make a date with He's Ritz and Cash.
Ally Joe Jacobs will be guiding Elle's predicted storm through the equitation patterns during the 2026 Walking Horse Celebration and asks for your support.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3. And be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Well, welcome back to this edition of What a Horse. Like I say, we were here, and my #1 rider right here, Miss Sadie, she's here with us, and so I guess we're gonna do some more of the videos here from War Trace.
Yeah, we're gonna go to War Trace.
Yes.
Great show this year. Again, entries were up. Community came out to support the show, and we'll start with the model class. So let's see here. First place was Bocephus and Robert Nelms for Beth Beasley. I love this horse. It's not this one, but when it comes up here in a minute. I saw him in Fayetteville the night before, and that one right there.
Yes, yeah,
That's
pretty
your winner.
horse.
Really pretty horse. So Palomino, right?
Yes.
Palomino walking horse. Yeah, so Bocephus was first. Second was Without a Warning and Leanne Tibbs for Austin and Dalton Tibbs. And third was La Bella, Banks Stout for Amanda Manis.
Now he having fun now.
That's sweet.
Yes.
That's real sweet.
But now it's...
Is it hard to get their ears up, Jerry?
Sometimes you have to have a horse that's a real looker.
Yeah.
You know, there's everything kind of excited to make him look and stuff like that, you know.
I would imagine you can't overdo it too, because they'll get you too used to it.
Yes. But that
There's
horse
your
there,
winner, Bocephus. Big horse too.
He is a big horse, real pretty horse. And this class here, you know, when that celebration comes that morning, man, you see these horses all over the place at the celebration. So if a lot of people don't have nothing to do, you know, when the celebration starts and you want something to do during the middle of the day.
You're right. I'm glad you brought that up. The morning classes.
Go to the celebration morning classes. You have a lot of morning classes.
Those are fun, a little more relaxed, but
Yes.
you can walk around inside the Cooper Seal, shop the vendors, get something to eat.
That's right.
A lot of the younger classes.
Classes, yep, and the pleasure classes.
Pleasure classes. There's Bocephus and Robert Nelms for Beth Beasley.
Pretty.
Beautiful horse.
Robert Nelms presents the Beth Beasley entry of Athens, Alabama.
That mane is white.
I
now.
know. I bet that's hard to take care of. Is it hard to keep the white horses clean?
Yes, it is. You should know.
All I know is I went to see him the next day and he was brown again. All right, well, here's the Weanling fillies in Gelding's class. A little biased here, but I'm going to let Jerry
Well,
talk
this
about
filly
it.
right here, I'm going to tell you, she's a very smart filly. And she's about, I think, one of the only calendars is out there showing right now.
Well, Bruce, I talked to Bruce the other
Yes.
night, and he said he thinks she might have been his firstborn.
Yes.
First
but
or second?
She's a nice filly right there. That filly moves real good. You know, that cabin and that deal for real match pretty well. And
we're super
and
excited about
it. And I
it.
really like the owner of that one.
Oh, thank you. Rod's pretty good too. All right, here's your youth 11 and under. And we are going to say that Cole Hahn was the winner there with Allie Joe Jacobs for Allie Joe Jacobs. Reserve went to She's Worthy of Honors 4G and Elliott Way for Jill Derrickson. Third was Master in Time, Boston Kate Tillman for Hildreth and Tillman. Fourth was Dollars Silver Collector and Boone Stout for Allie Napier Stout.
Yeah.
Is that far? Oh, we got one more. Fifth was Designed by Dixie and Harley Beard for Harley Beard.
This is another good class. That's what I'm saying. This juvenile class is going to be a tough class there.
For sure.
Allie Joe got some real nice horses right there.
It's hard to beat. I love watching this class.
Yes.
It's my favorite. I think if I had to pick one, I'd be there for it. And maybe they ought to make this the last class of the night.
You know, Sadie, if you think about it, you got these kids right here that's 11 and under that's showing this class. And, you know, you got to train that horse where that horse can go around that ring by itself and pretty much, you know.
These are the best of the best
that's
horses,
what I'm saying.
I think.
They are real trained horses.
You got to have a horse that can compete, and it's got to be almost push button.
That's right. Good horse right there.
Really nice. I bet she's going to be maybe the amateur who shows the most horses at the celebration.
You exactly right. She got a lot of them. She got a lot of good ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Jacobs family of Murfreesboro. Cole Hahn and Allie Joe Jacobs.
Really
Congratulations.
pretty. Congratulations, Allie Joe. All right, amateur 4-year-old mares and geldings. Sir Hendricks and Lakeland Hammond took the blue for Bruce and Robin McDonald. Let's see here. And second went to Rosedale and Jeff Sanderson. And third was Star Strutted Ritz and Stratton Weaver for Joe Fleming.
And that's another good horse. Them some good horses in this class right here.
Yeah, and just because there's only a few in it, that doesn't make it any easier sometimes
Yes.
to judge, because when you got 3 good ones, it's even harder, I
Oh
think.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sir Hendricks and Lake and Hammond for Bruce and Robin McDonald were your winners.
Bruce and them got some good horses too.
They sure do.
They raise a
You
lot
know,
of
they're
horses.
always out there supporting the shows.
Yes.
I see them at every show almost, and they're having fun, enjoying it, watching
Yes.
with their friends.
That's a real nice family. When I first moved up here, that was one of the first families I met in the horse business.
Mm-hmm.
Was Bruce and them. I mean, he's and Robin.
Well, it's people like them who make the industry what it is.
Yes.
Truly.
Sir Hendricks.
Nice horse right there.
Riding the McDonald and Hammond entry of Shelbyville. Lake and Hammond and Sir Hendricks riding to our amateur 4-year-old mares and geldings blue ribbon. Award Trace win tonight in our amateur 4-year-old mares and geldings class for Sir Hendricks. Lake and Hammond is riding the McDonald and Hammond entry of Shelbyville. Lake and Hammond and Sir Hendricks. Congratulations.
Good horse.
Mm-hmm.
That track was real good at War Trace for the first time in a while.
That's good.
Most time it's a grass slick
I think
track.
they said they did some improvements
Yeah,
to
they
it.
did.
All right, we're going to go down to the 3-year-old mares and geldings now, and your winner here was Indisputable with Dan Waddell for Kim Lewis. Second went to A Mighty Dark Cloud and Lake Weaver for Shane Porterfield. Third was Vanity SBS, R.M. Kellett riding for Spencer and Carrie Benedict. And fourth was Little Bit Chilly and Dickie Scribner riding for Wanda Goodson. Did you get to see this one in person? Or
No, I didn't get to see
you
this
were
one in
probably getting a
person.
horse ready,
Yeah,
huh?
yes.
Yep.
Kim, she has a bunch of good horses too. You know,
She sure does.
That's a good horse right there. Dan riding.
Fired by Jose. Indisputable.
You know,
Really tough class.
the biggest thing of this was later on in the night. You still see a pretty good crowd
Yeah,
of people out there.
that's right.
You know,
I wish we'd have a few more one-night shows in our real local area.
That's right. Mhm.
Because more people will come out, you know. It's so right in our neighborhood.
Indisputable. Dan Waddell is riding the entry of George and Kim Lewis of Newville, Alabama.
nice horse.
Dan Waddell riding Indisputable.
Really makes it look pretty effortless
Yes.
too.
Award Trace winner is a 3-year-old mare's against
Dan worked hard at it too. I mean,
He
he's
sure
got a bunch
does.
of good horses.
He sure
Dan
does.
Waddell is riding the George and Kim Lewis entry of Newville, Alabama. Dan Waddell riding Indisputable.
All right, we're going to go to the amateur stallions, and this was only 2 in it, but both mighty good entries.
Mighty good entries, good riders.
Yeah.
Both of these people.
So Mach 1 took the blue with Taylor Walters, riding for the Molly Walters family. And My Shockwave and Dr. Linda Brogdon were second.
Yes.
Really good, both good horses.
Mach 1 is a good horse. You know,
Yeah.
Jimmy done a lot of winning with that horse right there.
He sure did.
Real nice.
I haven't seen him show much this year. I don't know if I've just missed it or what, but it's nice to see him in war trace.
Yes.
It's run and walk time. Let them walk on.
Miss Linda, she done a good job.
Mm-hmm.
But them was two nice horses in that
Very
class
nice
right
horses. Late in the night there
Yes.
and doing their deal. It pretty much the rain held off for most of the night
Yes,
too,
it
didn't
did.
it?
Uh-huh. You know, it rained in Chesterfield, but it didn't rain over
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Taylor Walters is riding the
Good horse.
entry of Rancho Mirage, California. Mach 1 and Taylor Walters riding to the amateur stallion blue ribbon. Our war trace winner in the amateur stallions class is Mach 1. Taylor Walters makes the good ride for Molly Walters of Rancho Mirage, California. Taylor Walters and Mach 1. Congratulations.
Good job. Nice ride. All right, another very competitive class, the open specialty. First place was Marciano and Tim Smith for Bruce and Robin McDonald. There they are. Second was Powerball JHA and Lake Weaver for Karen Bean. Third was I Am Bold and Spicy, Tyler Bauckham for Connie Hess. Fourth was Primo and Jeff Laughlin for Justin Harney. And fifth was Back in Black SF, Cody Wofford for Molly Turner. What do you think about this class?
This was a good class right here.
I mean, I can see by the results, a lot of these horses are used to winning.
Used to winning, that's
that
right.
tells you a lot.
Like again, Bruce and them, they have a bunch of good horses
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, they're a big supporter of this horse industry. Tim does a good job. I've seen some horses change hands. You know, Primo. I think Lake Weaver and them used to show him
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year. You know, but it's sometimes it's good to have a change.
Oh,
you
yeah. It's kind of fun to follow
Yeah.
some changes. And like we've talked about many times, not every trainer gets along with every
And a
horse.
That's right. And you have to be.
Nothing personal, right?
That's right. It's nothing personal.
And Tyler's one a lot with. I love that horse that
Yes.
he's on too.
Marciano.
It's a big horse.
That's a good horse. That's a good
Big
horse. Right
horse.
there, yes.
I think.
Tim Smith and Marciano.
He goes big.
He
Anyway.
goes big, yeah.
Yes, he goes big. Miss Robin loves to watch them horses now.
Oh.
She's really.
You know, it's almost sometimes more fun to watch than it is to show.
You
if
exactly
you have
right.
a horse showing.
Horse showing, yeah.
It's exciting. The trainers can always get a whole lot more
Yes.
out of them. Congratulations. Well, that'll do it for War Trace, I
Oh,
believe,
yeah, that'll
right?
do it for War Trace. Yep. But I'm so glad that
We got through it.
you got through it and you come and done it. I mean, I really appreciate it.
Thank
really
you. I
appreciate
had
it.
fun. It
I-
was lots of fun.
Yes.
So what are you doing the rest of the day?
Going back and riding some more horses.
Yeah.
Yes, and taking care of the horses and making sure that all the horses are taken care of and all
right.
that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'll see you Friday.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, folks. We appreciate you being with us, and we'll see you next time.
I really appreciate you coming and everything, but just like I always say at the end of everything, be safe and be careful.
Take care.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Off the star hot coffee.